Welcome into Ravens Rundown by Chat Sports. I am Tom Downey here with a look at a unusual idea that's been floated out around Lamar Jackson. It kind of involves his contract. So Bleacher Report put out a list of 6 players who are most likely to hold out of training camp, and on their list was Lamar Jackson, and that was, frankly, a surprise to me, if I'm being upfront and honest here. Now, they listed Lamar as a 4 out of 10 on their made-up scale of likelihood of holding out, with Aaron Rodgers being a 10. I am surprised Lamar made this list. Now, on one hand, I get the rationale, right? He's working on a new deal, and a good way to get a new deal is to hold out. But I don't think Lamar Jackson will hold out. Before we go into my reasons why, I want you guys to vote. What do you think is the percent chance that Lamar Jackson holds out of camp? Is it 0, 1, 10, 50, 100? Get your votes in for me right now in the comments section. Now, I am of the mindset there's pretty much no chance Lamar Jackson actually holds out of camp this year. By all accounts, by all reports, even though, yes, the Ravens and Lamar are still working on a long-term deal, there's been no inclination that Lamar is unhappy or upset or there's bad blood or bad negotiations, any of that logic there or that argument there for Lamar Jackson. Yes, he wants to get paid. Lamar's a franchise quarterback. He's going to get paid. I don't think he needs to hold out at all right now, and I'd be stunned if he actually did. Now, figuring out exactly what the Lamar Jackson contract looks like is easier said than done. Look, obviously Dak Prescott, because basically ignore the Mahomes deal for now. Like, that's not really a good barometer for any quarterback right now. Prescott is the one that Lamar is probably trying to beat, $40 million a year. Deshaun Watson's making $39 million. So I think somewhere around that range, 40 or 39, is probably about the right APY, the average per year. Now, there is a big gap between Deshaun and Russell Wilson. Keep that in mind. The other big element of a contract, right, is the guaranteed money. Now, in general, the longer you go on the length of your deal, the more you get in average per year, and the more you get in guaranteed money. Now, Mahomes' deal is the way it's structured, technically a little over 141. It's almost a fully guaranteed 10-year deal. Like, that's just the way it's a rolling structure. So ignore it again. Dak got 126 because he had all of the leverage over the Cowboys because they messed up that contract. Deshaun got 110. That's probably a little bit more in line with what I think Lamar is going to be able to get from the Ravens. But there's more than just those guys, because there are 5 quarterbacks who are due for a new deal this year or even next year or in the near future, the 5 big guys, right? Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Baker Mayfield. Now, those are the same draft class. They're always going to be compared to each other. The last one to sign, in all likelihood, will get the most of that threesome. It's exactly what we saw with the Dak Prescott, Carson Wentz, Jared Goff contract. Dak signed last and got way more. Of course, the Goff-Wentz deals didn't work out that well for their respective teams. So I don't think Lamar is even in that big of a rush to get signed. If he waits, and let's say Baker gets signed first, he's going to beat whatever Baker ends up getting. So I would be shook beyond belief if Lamar held out. And frankly, I think it'd be a bad business move by him if he were to hold out of training camp.